right, this is what's happening in the 815.
You hear even the mayor is telling us he will only meet with black leaders. Now, if that's not a Joe Biden moment, you need to give some answers to why you have a Democratic mayor that has not made changes that have been made in Confederate states right now. In Richmond, there are changes. What is the value of human life in our society? Whenever we bring up the violation, do you know when you kill a human being unlawfully, you have violated the Declaration of Human Rights? That's beyond the United States law. It's not about police brutality. It's about the violation, gross violation of human rights at the hand of the United States government. The issues are important, but don't walk back the conversation. For example, you hear the names of Dr. King and Malcolm X thrown around, especially in times like this. No one talks about the two movements that they were engaged in when they were killed. We make movies about Selma, but we don't talk about the Poor People's Campaign and what the ultimate strategy was. And this is the closest thing to the poor. I think Dr. King would be happy right now. He was killed to bring poor people together. The Poor People's Campaign was designed to bring the most poor people in America to Washington, D.C. and camp out, guess until how long? Indefinitely. No vote. We're not leaving D.C. until America writes a check to the poor people of America. And the plan was to have thousands and thousands of people join until the whole system was shut down completely. Now, Malcolm X, you hear people say, oh, I'm not really a Dr. King person, I'm more of Malcolm X. But when you ask them, when are you going to join in the push to unite all people of African descent globally to take the case of African people in the Americas to the United Nations? That's when Dr. Malcolm X was killed. When are we, that's the next step. Because you have options, young people. Don't let them tell you that if you're not at the table, if you don't get involved in the corrupt political process, then you're wasting your time and you don't have any options. Okay? I want to thank the Rockford Youth activists. I want and also Mutual Aid Society and all of the young people and all of the
Dan O'Shea must resign or be fired for his comments made about youth and his handling of the police riot on May 30th. Organizations and community leaders need to start having more serious conversations about moving beyond police as the only source of safety in our communities and try to imagine what community-based forms of safety would look like. The basis of policing within this country has always been to maintain social control of black people.